It's a new show.
It's time for Dance War, Bruno versus Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann, a snobber. Wow, I was so prepared to have a great time tonight.
We missed the first 10 minutes because we didn't set it today.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
You're right.
But anyway, we heard the audition started out in New York.
Yes.
We saw
all
most of
auditions
them.
should start.
That's correct, or end up. So, I guess the whole premise of this, with Drew Lachey as the host.
Drew Lachey.
Well, if you talk to Tracy Morgan, that's how you say his name. But the whole purpose of this is to sing and dance.
Yes.
Which is not an easy thing to find, someone who can sing and dance.
But it's even harder to find someone who can sing while they dance.
Right. So, I thought that it was going to be like, oh, I want them. Oh, I want them. Oh, no. It was like, let's all get a big corral full of people
First
and then
they had
choose.
a corral.
Oh, that was a corral, all right.
Then they picked from that who they wanted to see by themselves. Then, after the solos, they picked people that they wanted to go to basically boot camp in Hollywood.
Right. So, yeah, in New York, Carrie Ann was a mess. She was crying all over the place.
She's like, you just made me cry.
Stop PMSing. Come on, Papa Pamperin. So, somebody's feet turned into chopped meat on the stage.
It was disgusting.
I think that was like the first time they used the stage like that, and he must have like been stepping where the seams were or something.
It was gross. He had like pockets
chunks
of skin and like, ew.
I think they had to take a skin graft from his ass and sew it onto his feet. Of course he made it through. He didn't want to have a lawsuit.
So, good cop, Carrie Ann with her crying. Oh, I loved it. Bad cop, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno was like, you suck. And she was like, I could work with
But I like that.
Yeah. So, it was so boring, apparently, that Drew had to dress up like a creepy stalker person and audition. And he would have made it if his wig hadn't fallen off.
That's how a real man sings.
So they only chose a handful of people from New York. They called New York technical.
Yes. All the technical performers.
Next stop,
Technique.
LA.
Time to bring the freaks out.
Yeah. Time to bring out the granola.
So there were some collisions during the group corral.
Yeah. I don't know what...
Round them up.
What was the purpose of that?
Just
to see who wouldn't get knocked out?
To see who stands out in
You
the
don't
crowd.
put that many people on the stage at once. It's not cool. But there was only a few in the morning.
Slim pickings, I tell you.
Very slim. Slimmer than Nicole Richie before the pregnancy.
That was cheesy.
I'm sorry.
So...
This was a cheesy show. I'm sorry. I was disappointed in Bruno. And Carrie Ann. Shut up.
So then, in the afternoon, it started to rain.
It didn't just rain. It poured. It washed the losers right out of there.
Yeah.
Because some people with actual talent showed up.
And then, the rainbow came.
Yes. Some guy danced so hard his pants, like, fell off.
He had to pull him up.
He totally danced his pants off. So then Bruno carried a girl off in LA, too. She was the one who couldn't sing, unfortunately.
That girl was wacky.
She was wacky.
She was a really good dancer, but then she was singing, and I don't know if she was joking or what, but she was like, my girl, talking about my girl.
When you can sing, you gotta go corny.
But it was just bad, and I just don't like her for that reason.
But she made it through. She's at boot camp, baby. Next stop, Nashville, Tennessee, where our dog Flash is from.
Yay, Flash.
Yay!
If he could talk, he would have an accent.
And he could dance, too.
Y'all, I need to go outside.
So,
they had...
Where else do you have it?
At the state fair.
That's right. Right next to the sideshow. So, collisions again on the group corral stage. They even had dancing partners.
Yeah.
Who auditions for a show like that with partners?
I don't know.
That was just totally lame. You people need to stay home and watch it on television.
Save it for so you think you can dance.
Yes. So, there were 3 best friends from Louisiana, but only 2 out of the 3 made it to boot camp. So one was pretty, you know... I know, she was probably in the porta potties throwing up while the other 2 were packing.
So also a guy with like 13 of his family members was there.
Yeah, I don't think he made it.
No, he didn't.
And then there was that guy who sang Amazing Grace, but he said...
we sang this for my grandma. And
right. And he was really good until he said a wrench like him.
It sounded like he said wrench. Oh crap, I forgot I was...
You better pump it up. Okay, so then they were so happy that that guy called himself a wrench that Bruno and Carrie Ann got up and they made a wrench sandwich. Bruno
looked like a drunk cowboy.
He really did. And Carrie Ann just looked like a hoe. What's with her wardrobe?
I don't know.
Can somebody please tell her how to dress appropriately?
Dancer number 2 in Austin Powers.
That's right.
Go-go dancer number 3.
And fuck you.
Yes. No joke. We're not making it up.
It's true. Look it up on IMDb right now.
So it's time for Hollywood.
Camp.
Hollywood.
We want to see who has the guts to perform in front of camera. Okay, so it's 2 days.
Not just 2 days. 2
grueling days. Don't hurt yourself like that guy with the chopped meat feet. So Bruno told the coaches, "You push them hard,
but don't kill them."
Yeah. Oh, just stop short of killing them. And the singing coach, they were teaching them that song, "Dance to the Music."
All we need is a drummer.
Yeah. Okay, it was, some people had some skills, some people did not.
Yeah.
Then they had to dance to it too.
This routine, they had like 2 days to learn it, I thought. And then they'd be performing. And the judges would make their final decision.
So right before they performed, the two of them trotted out and said,
"You guys are crap."
Yeah, basically, the level of talent.
But we're still going to pick 14 of you.
Exactly, because we have to. We signed the contract. So it's
After
showtime.
2 days, it's showtime.
This is not Beetlejuice. Although some of them look like Beetlejuice. I was so underwhelmed with the amount of talent.
I mean, some of them were really good.
Yeah.
But some were not.
There were not very many that could sing and dance, though. I think it's clear who's going to be making it and who's not going to be making it.
It seems like you definitely have to be a better dancer than singer.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
And if you can, like, you're in.
What?
If you can hit all those pitchy things, you're in. So, Carrie Ann, where was the back of your shirt?
I don't know.
You looked like you were naked when you were telling people when they're in or out.
You had, like, muffin tops, too.
It's not cool.
Which you don't do when you're wearing a backless shirt.
Yeah.
Or any shirt.
Only the Debbie Gibson looking girl of the 2 out of 3 friends made it. That's a shame.
So then, after they picked the final 14...
It's time to perform.
Yes. They all went on the stage, and they introduced everyone.
And Carrie Ann was wearing a lovely shirt.
Somebody...
She forgot her skirt, though.
Fix her wardrobe, because she's walking out, like, half naked every time.
I don't think anybody's dressing her. I think she's doing it herself. So, the 14 finalists are...
Charity, Zack, Philip,
Mariel, Allysa, Maxx,
Corina, Lacey, and Kelsey,
Tony, Marquis, and Chris. Excuse me.
Also, Bradley and Elizabeth.
All right. Congratulations, kids.
So, as a group of 14, they all performed Let's Get Loud.
It was all right.
It was all right. Some people were a little bit pitchy.
I wasn't blown away by it.
But next week, we will see how the teams were divided up and see them compete.
Right.
Dance war.
I know. I'm curious to see who's going to pick who, but I have a feeling that the scrub team is going to be Carrie Ann.
Well, she said she's got, like, the underdogs, so...
I think she feels bad for people. She's got more of a heart than Bruno, and I think it's going to be her undoing in the end. She's going to be left with, like, the lopsided one person
Bruno
left.
is all work, work, work.
Yes,
and
he
Carrie
is.
Ann's like, you made me cry.
He's not afraid to tell them that they suck.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens next week. Thank God it's only 6 weeks. See you next week, kids. Much love.